Wednesday, November 14th, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Guys, before we get started with this video, I want you to double check your subscribe button. If you're a subscriber, just make sure that you're still subscribed. I've had several people tell me here recently that for whatever reasons, they've become unsubscribed from the channel and the notifications were turned off. When you subscribe to any YouTube channel, you click the red subscribe button and then you click this bell so you'll get notified when that YouTube channel uploads a new video. So if you're not a subscriber, by all means come and subscribe and click the bell so you'll get notified when we upload new videos. I try to upload new material each day and try to keep it mixed up with some different material, keep it interesting. And today is one of those days. I've got some new material that was sent in from Kamloops, Canada. Kamloops is situated right here, back out on Google Earth, and you can see Kamloops is in British Columbia, just northeast of Vancouver. This video was shared with me. Actually, this website was cfjctoday.com, and it goes on to say Kamloops man says he can't explain object he saw in the sky on Saturday. That would be Saturday, November the 10th. At around 4:15 p.m. And this is a still image from the video that was taken in a parking lot west of Kamloops. And the gentleman's name is Harpreet Singh, and he swears he's not one to make up bogus UFO sightings. So when this was shared with me, what I did was looked at the original video, which you'll find here, and I'll link this website below in the description box. But I'll let you know up front there's some language in this original video. I've got the sound turned off. So just be careful if there's children in the room. But anyway, you can tell from this vantage point, whatever he saw was several miles away. And he described it as a disc-shaped object moving up and down and side to side. And probably from this vantage point, in fact, it does look like some sort of a disc. It's hard to tell what it is. But you can definitely see something moving, and it's got a dark color to it. And again, this was taken on the 10th. That would be Saturday at around 4:15 p.m. And he said this was really something different. He said it was very, very strange. Here's the original video here. This is the vantage point from where the video was taken. I would say that's probably 3, maybe 4 miles away. A couple of thousand feet in the sky would be my best guess. So I'm going to play the video in its original format. I do adjust the color and the lighting to try to pull this thing forward, whatever it is. See, right now you don't know what this thing is. Then you can start to see it moving like a bird. Check this out. This is at original speed. I've obviously adjusted the, look at that, the lighting and the color. I've zoomed in considerably so that we can see more than just a dark object. That thing is shaped exactly like a huge bird. This is in slow motion, the same clip you just saw, but in slow motion. And you can see wings flapping up and down, and then it turns. It's just kind of drifting around up in the clouds, like a bird would do. It's just floating. Now it's getting ready to turn to the right. Here it goes. Look at that. That's a wingspan of a bird. And that bird is absolutely huge. Look at that. That's a really large bird. Wings just flapped, and you could see the feathers part here on the backside. And it's moving to the right, just real slowly, floating through the clouds. Here's a still image I took. Adjusted the lighting and the color to try to pull it forward. You can definitely see symmetrics are unique on both sides. Got a torso. This is in X-ray format, I believe, and you can see once again symmetrical features on both sides. Got this curved edge like a wing. It looks like a bird to me. Looks like a really large bird. Here it is in negative format. This might be X-ray, I'm not sure. It's a different filter that I use from time to time when we're trying to identify or analyze unique videos, just like in this instance here. And that's clearly a wingspan of, looks like a bird, unless it's a drone that looks exactly like a bird that's about 20 to 25 feet wide. I do understand that those exist, but the one I saw was white. I actually didn't see it. I saw a video of it. But here's another still shot, and you can see the feathers separated here on the back side. I mean, that's either a bird or an exact replica of a bird. And it ties in with Canadian legend, Mysteries of Canada, and the giant thunderbird. Just like we've talked about sightings of the giant thunderbird in North America. This thunderbird has been spotted in Canada and North America, all the way from British Columbia, Vancouver, over to Nova Scotia, everywhere in between. These totem poles were designed after this legendary bird, not only in Canada, but in North America as well. This totem pole and many others just like it that you're looking at are situated right here in Stanley Park near Vancouver. And again, they designed these totem poles after this legendary bird. And I think one may have been spotted here. And I'm going to read a little bit of history about that bird here in just a minute from a gentleman that's done a lot of studying on this mysterious creature. Thunder Bay, Canada, is named after the Thunderbird. And there's a place on top of Mount McKay that legend has it, Mount McKay sits right here on the south side of Thunder Bay, that there was once a nest of a mighty thunderbird that lived on top of Mount McKay, right in there. So that's where the community got its name. So there is some truth, or at least some evidence that supports that this creature once lived and may still live to this very day. At least that's what it looked like in this video that we just saw from Kamloops, Canada. And it was out over the mountains, and according to what a cryptozoologist reports, and this goes on to talk about many other sightings around Canada, North America, talks about what I just showed you, the Thunderbird of the Great Lakes, and how Thunder Bay, Ontario, situated at the head of Lake Superior, gets its name translation from Thunderbird, Thunderbird Bay. And legend has it that a thunderbird once nested atop of Mount McKay that I just showed you on Google Earth, right up in there. So this bird has very real origins. People have spotted this thing. There's many, many reports of this bird making thunderous sounds as it clapped its wings because it was just so big, like what we saw in the video. And this gentleman here, Mark A. Hall, has a theory. He's a cryptozoologist that I just spoke of. He described hundreds of alleged Thunderbird sightings throughout the 20th century in his book Thunderbirds, America's Living Legends of Giant Birds. Many of these sightings are eerily similar. And the sightings that he's talking about are from people that did not know each other, but their explanation of what they saw were very much alike in each case, about the bird being very loud, sounded like thunder when it flapped its wings, but because it was so big. Hall contended that when considered as a whole, these sightings seem to indicate that a rare, large bird yet unknown to science once lived and perhaps still lives in the wilderness of North America and Canada. Drawing from the witnesses' descriptions, Hall suggested that the bird exhibits the following characteristics. Its wingspan measures 15 to 25 foot across. And from looking at this still image from that video that was probably anywhere from 2 to 4 miles away, I would say that would easily be 15 to 25 foot across. Has a height, that would be a body height if it was standing on the ground, of 4 to 8 feet. 8 feet being taller than some legendary basketball players that we know. The plumage of this bird, that would be the color of its feathers, usually being brown, gray, or black. Its head and neck are bald. Eats sheep, deer, caribou, moose, very large prey. Has an outward appearance like a California condor, but its predatory traits are consistent with that of a hawk. Its bill is curved, and its feet are capable of carrying heavy loads. It is a long-living and slow-breeding, typically laying 1 to 2 eggs at a time. It's nocturnal, and it migrates south over the mountainous terrain during the fall and north over the same route during the spring. So there's a lot of legend behind this bird, many, many sightings from the Inuits, the Native Indians. Like I said, they made totem poles that were designed with this bird in mind. It left such an impression for their cultures. But maybe one was just spotted. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me, guys. Looks like the outline of a bird at this distance. All I'm saying is that thing had to be huge. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check your subscribe button. I don't know. I've had it happen to me before, too, or I've had to resubscribe to channels. It's just something that occurs. Double check your buttons, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there, guys.